Hello, welcome to our little shop. Well, today we've got another one of those stories. A customer had agonized over to purchase this guitar a little bit. He liked it when he tried it in the store. He said it played great, sounded great, liked it, decided to buy it. Took it back in to have a pickup put in it, and when he went back to pick up the guitar, it buzzed and rattled, and it did not pick up the E and A strings as well as the rest of the strings, so they weren't as loud. So he called me completely frustrated. He already has a return authorization for the pickup because he doesn't want it now because he's decided it's wrong, that he's not going to like it. So he wants it taken out so he can return it. And he's brought in a K&K system he wants put in it. So what I have found looking this guitar over first thing is the bridge saddle is actually too high on the treble side, too low on the bass side. Actually, the strings are all the same height on it. The neck is way too straight. This store actually has a tendency to back bow a lot of necks. Don't ask me how I know that. The nut is too high. Now, this particular customer happens to be a little heavy-handed and he plays a little hard. So over the years, I've always set up his guitars, to suit him. So what we're going to do is look into this and see what's going on. I'm going to start disassembling this and let's see what we find other than what I've already described. I already see why it was buzzing for him. Like I say, the bass side is way too low and the neck is way too straight. So I can understand why he was having some buzzing and rattling problem. I have my suspicions also on why the pickup isn't working as well as it should. So let's see how this works out. It's going to be a very busy day in here, so let's see what happens. Like I say, it's been really kind of odd here the last couple days. So let's get on with it. Just as I expected. I've got the strings off of it and I haven't taken the saddle out yet, so I know what I'm going to find here. I don't know if you can see this or not, but this saddle actually rocks, which tells me it's not flat on the bottom. With a Fishman style under the bridge saddle transducer, the number one rules are it must be flat and square on the bottom. It has to make intimate contact with that pickup because it works off pressure, not vibration. So I'll bet what happened here, because if you follow my logic here, when you put all this back in, strung the guitar up and tuned it, you pretty much always tune from treble side across, right? I know I do. So the pressure starts on this side. So this side gets pushed down first. This side is up in the air because as your pressure comes across, it's going to force this side to be down tight, which leaves this side not contacting the pickup. It's also a little loose and wobbly from front to back. So let's take it out and see what it looks like. Can't wait to see this. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see if you can see this. You're going to have to look really close here. If you notice, the bottom of this is not flat, it's actually angled. On this side it's the same way. However, what I'm also noticing here, like I said, it's very hard to show you this, that it's angled, but if you look across it here, let's see if we can get here somewhere darker so you can see it. If you look across it, it's angled one way on one end and differently on the other end, so it actually is like warped. And then if you look down the side of it here, you can actually see where it's high in the center. I would show you the straight edge, but I can't hold the camera and the saddle at the same time. In fact, if you notice, I'm also having cramps here in this left hand from doing fret work and stuff for the last few days. Anyway, so sorry for the twitching, but that's what that's all about. Yep, definitely amateur hour going on here. Something else that cracks me up, I don't know if you can see it or not, there's actually a pencil line here on the front where they've marked the saddle to cut it down. That's a whole nother thing. I don't know where the philosophy came from marking the top of a saddle to tell how much to take off. Anyway, alright, just another one of those things I got to clean up from somebody else. Thanks, guys. We have also found several of the bridge pins, which are wooden, with big chips out of them and splits and so on, from being jammed in here. Okay. Well, we'll see if we can glue and solidify some of that. We're not going to be hunting down another set of bridge pins to fit this. But we are going to have to make a saddle and get this guitar straightened back up. Okay, well, we've put about 2 hours in here. We made a new bridge saddle for it. We've installed the K&K system he wanted to put in it. Of course, you know, we adjusted the neck, cut the nut slots right, and all that. So we've got a little time here. But anyway, we've got it all taken care of. I've got it set up like I had all these other guitars. Like I say, he plays a little harder, so he has to have a little higher action. But we've got them all taken care of. So there is another cleanup from another store. Just want to give you a quick brief look at this to let you know what we deal with a lot of times. Right here was something someone paid to have done that they had to pay to have done over. Anyway, till next time, play nice. I'll see you.